we, after many months,
Yeah.
we have finally reached the end of The Simpsons Season 2. What what do we think of The Simpsons Season 2?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It featured some all-time classic episodes, some absolute masterpieces.
Belters, I'd call them.
Yes, it featured a few tens, and it was really good, but it did suffer from having some very average episodes sprinkled amongst it.
Yes.
Dancing Homer, for one, that was a very average episode.
Dancing Homer felt like a holdover from Season 1, I thought.
Yeah, Dancing...
I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. To summarise the season overall, I would say this is the one where the plot lines are getting more ridiculous, but they aren't ridiculous yet.
Yeah.
It's still centred around the family as opposed to the town.
Yeah.
So you get no Apu episodes, no Krusty episodes, it's all Bart, Lisa, Homer, Marge. You'd think that's fair, yeah?
Yeah,
They didn't even have a single episode where it was focused around another character other than them.
Was there the season where Skinner started going out with Selma?
Yeah, so we had a little bit with
We had a
Selma,
few, yeah.
with Skinner and Selma.
Yeah.
But even that came back to being about Homer's sort of reaction to him.
Yeah. I mean, like this one is one where I think The Simpsons gets their identity.
Yeah.
It's almost like Simpsons gets the groove back.
Yeah.
The first one's a bit of a ramshackle with some potential.
The first one is just a mess now.
Yeah, absolute mess. Season 2 is one where we really get the shit together. And the writing's getting better, and the jokes are getting sharper, and the animation's a bit better. Homer's voice is sounding right now, and not weird like it used to be.
Yeah.
And I just feel that all the elements are really coming together.
Yeah.
And it's a really good foundation going into the classic, the golden years.
Of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think 9's 8.
Not 9, yeah, no, probably not even 8.
8's great.
Actually, yeah, 8, yeah, because he's got Frank Grimes. Yeah, up to 8, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 through 8, the golden years.
Yep.
And Season 2 is a really good launch point. I like Season 2 a lot because I feel like it's grounded.
Yeah.
It's grounded, like, it's not completely off the wall crazy yet. It's grounded in some kind of comedic rules.
Yeah.
Unlike later seasons where we just go, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever, just throw some shit in there.
Yep.
This one actually feels like they've established the rules and they're just kind of playing around in the sandbox.
Yep.
And see what we can get away with. So because of that, you get some absolute stunning episodes.
Yes. The ones I think that were best in this were actually the ones that were most grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got Lisa's Substitute and the War of the Simpsons are easily, I think, the two best.
And then you've got That Gets an F.
That Gets an F. Another grounded one. It's just about a kid getting an F.
The Way We Was.
The Way We Was. Yeah. Those I think. No, I would put on there actually. This is weird. So those 4 are like 10s. Well, Bart Gets an F, I think it's a 9.
Yeah.
But those are just the classics. And the other classic one, which is really weird, is 3 Eyes on Every Fish.
Oh yeah.
What? 2 Cars in Every Driveway.
That's a really great one.
Which is a great one, but that's more what they would do later.
Yeah.
More ambitious, more political. It's a much weirder episode, so it sort of ruins the idea of like more grounded ones being better. And you've also got some other ones that are a bit more far-reaching, which are great. You've got the one Itchy and Scratchy the one where it gets censored by Itchy and Scratchy versus Marge.
Itchy and Scratchy and Marge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, you've got the one where they jump the gorge. That one's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
So you've got all these sort of ones where it's a mixture of grounded ones, which are classics, and really good ones, bordering on classics, where they sort of go in all different directions. So it sort of is expanding. It's expanding what the stories they can tell more than the environment. You'd say, yeah. Yeah, because they've not got the structure in place yet. I think of like a standard episode of The Simpsons.
No, not yet. No.
They've not got 7 minutes to sort of a different story. Then the main plot kicks in. A lot of them have been either front loaded or back loaded with sort of like Dancing Home as an example, where it's like. It just takes ages to get there. Yeah. And some other ones don't even have like a setup. They just start in the sort of, just in the action. Yeah. So they're still. I think it's kind of interesting though. It gives it a weird feel. It's not like you're watching like a formula. Like even the classic ones are Formula Ones that are good formula. So It's got a sort of an off-kilter feel to it.
But yeah, no, so like overall, it's obviously a massive improvement over season 1, which kind of goes without saying. It's kind of incredible how far they've come
Just in the one
just
year.
in a year. Yeah.
Not even a year really. One summer.
One summer. Yeah. But even like stuff like, I mean, like this season is really tied into the whole Simpsons mania.
Yeah.
Of the early 90s, like, because you gotta remember like how early Simpsons mania happened.
Yeah.
This one in particular, Episode 3 was linked to when the show was probably at its most popular.
Yeah.
I'd say. Or at least when it broke through, and you can tell that there's some funny holdovers, like Bart's meant to be like the cool kid, the cool bad kid.
Yeah.
But then they change it later on, so Bart's more like a bit pathetic.
Yeah.
And more like a bullied little boy.
There's not much to say, weirdly, about this, because we've sort of covered it so much in the individual episodes.
Yeah.
What would you give season 2 out of 10? I would give it an 8.
I was going to say an 8, yeah.
Because I think that the highs are so high. Like Lisa's Substitute, War of the Simpsons, and The Way We Were, are like top 30 episodes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
they're classics. And but the lows are sort of very low.
Well,
for classic Simpsons, they're probably the worst it'd get.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're still a cut above like season 1 episodes.
Yeah, there's not an episode in this as bad as season 1 would get. There's not an episode as bad as
Some Enchanted Evening.
Some Enchanted Evening.
Oh, jeez, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Never again.
No. But yeah, there's no as bad as that, and there's nothing as I don't think. Apart from those episodes, those 4, which is a very small proportion of season 2, there's anything as good as sort of the worst episode of season like 6 or 4. 6 and 4 are like the best ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a very weird season. It's worth buying, especially now, because you can pick it up on Amazon for like £2.
Yeah, from Zova Stocks.
Yeah, or even like if you don't go online. Which means watching this is impossible.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you don't like ordering online, you can get it in like CEX or stuff like that.
Whatever equivalent they have in America for cheap.
Yeah, you can get this is like a bargain bin season of television. And so yeah, you can pick this up fairly easily, and it's well worth getting.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Skip a few episodes. There are some in here that aren't worth watching, but overall, you're in for like a very, very good time. Animation, step up. Everything just a step up from season 1, and it's going towards season 3. But yes, season 2, very good. It's hard actually to discuss The Simpsons on a season basis because it isn't built like that.
Yeah.
So this could actually be the last time we review a season just because of that.
Yeah.
But yes, season 2, go out and buy it if you haven't already.
And join us in a few months' time.
Yeah, we're going to take like a couple of months off.
A little hiatus on Simpsons.
Yes.
Simpsons Mania, whatever we call it.
Simpsonia,
yeah. A little too unfaithful on Simpsonia. We might do some Simpsons related stuff in lieu.
Yeah.
Maybe like some video games or...
Oh, I've got one of the games.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So we'll do something, but we're going to take a little bit of a break from reviewing the episodes for a couple of months, and then we'll go in fresh into season 3, another season I am incredibly fond of.
Yes.
I've got some of my favourite episodes in.
Yep.
So I can't wait to get to that.
Join us for that. There'll also be a little treat coming up soon. Some Simpsons related thing from around the time. So yeah, watch out for that. But yeah, season 2 is great. Classic. Would you actually say it's a classic year?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's classic.
Because of the high points on it, I think it is a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic season.
It's a classic season of television. Go watch it.